Hi guys. So I thought of a fun activity that we're still going to be drawing form with. I'll talk a little bit about that when we draw the jar. But it's that season when all those bugs and everything is coming out. So I thought that would be a really cool subject for us to draw, and also to talk about what makes an insect or a creepy crawly, right? So we're going to talk a little bit about that as well. So have a little science. And we're going to draw a giant jar of bugs. So we're going to start by making kind of a cylinder. We're going to make a smaller cylinder on top and then a larger one. So this is how we're going to make our giant jar of bugs. We're going to start with the top, and that's going to be the lid to our jar. And I'm going to make an oval. So let me start with that. It's going to be a long, skinny one. So long, skinny oval. All right, and I'm going to make two lines coming down to complete my stretched out cylinder. You ready? I'm going to copy this same line right here. So the bottom of my oval, I want that to be the next line. There is the top of my jar. Okay. So now what I have to do is that curved line that comes out and then down. So I'm going to go out, scoop, scoop, and then I'm going to curve down just a little bit on either side. Art is not perfect, so it's really whatever you want it to be. And then I'm going to draw two lines coming down. Alright, and I'm going to do another really big oval down at the bottom. So I'm going to turn this to make it a little bit easier for myself. And I'm going to make a long, skinny oval down at the bottom. Alright, there's the bottom of my jar. Now, I've got to think about what I want to give my insects, my bugs, to eat or sit on. So I'm going to draw all of those things in here. So I'm going to draw a branch. Let's see, I'm going to draw two skinny lines for my branch coming up, and then I love just making a Y, so I'm just going to do my skinny Y. Ooh, I'm going to break it. There we go. And I could end my branch here. I could just bring that all the way up. Yeah, I kind of like that. And I can add leaves. So let's see, I'm going to add curved line, kind of looks like an eyeball. And I'm going to draw a line in the middle, and then draw your veins on your leaf if you want. Let's see, I'm going to add another leaf here. It's really up to you, whatever you want to add for your creatures to sit on. Maybe you want your branch to be thicker, maybe you don't want a branch at all and you want a big rock. Totally up to you. Ooh, I'm going to add some rocks down here. I'm going to add some weird little rocks. That looks good. Maybe a leaf fell down. I'm going to put that on the ground. Oh, and I want to add some air holes for my bugs to breathe. I'm going to be nice to them before I let them out. Okay, so what kind of insects could we find in our backyards, or maybe in the woods? Let's think about what we might see. So an insect has three body parts, right? So we've got the thorax, which is the middle, we've got the head, and we've got the abdomen. So let's start with the abdomen. I'm going to make an ant crawling on the bottom side of my branch. So I'm going to start with the abdomen, which is the end of my insect, the thorax, which is the middle of my insect, and then he needs a head. I'm going to give him some little pincers, little ouchies. And then I'm going to give him some antenna, make him a little cartoony. How about an eyeball? There we go. I gave him an eyeball. And they have 6 legs. So if I'm looking at the side of my insect, I might only see 3. And I'm just going to make them a little cartoony. I'm just going to make them some lines. But they come out of the thorax, that middle part of your insect. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Maybe give him some little feet. Make him cartoony. Okay. So there's one bug that I've caught. Let's see, what else could I do? How about a butterfly? Okay, I caught a butterfly. I'm going to give him a head. I'm going to give him a thorax. I'm going to give him an abdomen. I'm going to give them big wings. And they've got some cool shapes on the wings, don't they? So let's do there. Oh, and they've got some cool antenna. And I need some legs. 1, 2, 3, because I only see the side. Let's see. What else could I draw? How about a caterpillar? It's a baby insect. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to chop that up into little sections. They kind of look like a bunch of circles stuck together to me. Maybe they look different to you. And I'm going to give them some little feet. Oh, they're so cute. All right, there we go. All right, that looks kind of done. Maybe you want to add a whole bunch of insects. I'm just going to kind of leave mine like that. Now, what I do want you to do is to make a little bit of a horizon line. So that's the line that separates either the wall from the table or the ground, or maybe it separates the sky from the ground. So I'm going to draw my horizon line. So I'm going to go, it's going to go straight through my jar. Oh, but it's not going to go straight through my stick. I'm going to hop over the stick and I'm going to keep going. And the reason why you can see it through my jar is because you can see through my jar. My jar is made out of glass. All right. Or maybe it's a plastic jar, but I can still see through it. So I can still see my horizon line going all the way through. All right. So from here, you're going to color it in. So I had a little bit of a debate with my daughter on whether or not you should color in the jar. And I think you could see the wall or the sky through the jar, so I colored it in. But if you don't want to color it in, if you want to be like her, then don't. It's your artwork. But you can color in absolutely everything. Color in the lid so it doesn't look like you can see through it. That looks good. And I put a bunch of dirt in the bottom. But have some fun. This is a form because you are making it a little bit three-dimensional. Looks like it's popping out at you just a little bit, but it's good practice for making a cylinder. And I hope you guys have some fun. All right, see you next time.